Welcome to the Brain Booster YouTube channel. Today we're excited to dive into the rich culture and history of Spain. From the famous art and architecture to the delicious cuisine and vibrant festivals, there's so much to explore in this beautiful country. As we take you on this journey, we ask that you stay with us until the end of the video, and if you find it useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's get started. Spain has a rich and complex history that has been shaped by a variety of events and figures throughout the centuries, including pre-Roman civilizations, Roman conquest, Islamic rule, the Visigothic kingdom, Christian kingdom, the Golden Age under King Charles I and King Philip II, the decline and fall of the Spanish Empire. We will explore these events and figures to understand how they have shaped the country today. Pre-Roman Spain was home to a variety of indigenous civilizations, including the Iberians and the Celts. The Iberians, who were present in the region as early as the 8th century BCE, were known for their advanced metalworking and pottery skills. They also developed a complex society with hierarchical social structures. The Celts, who arrived in Spain around the 6th century BCE, were skilled in agriculture and metalworking as well. They also established a number of important settlements in Spain, such as the city of Toledo. In 218 BCE, the Roman Republic began its conquest of the Iberian Peninsula. The Roman army was able to defeat the various tribes and kingdoms of pre-Roman Spain with relative ease, and by 19 BCE, the Roman Empire had control of the entire peninsula. The Roman conquest of Spain had a significant impact on the region, introducing new technologies, systems of government, and cultural practices. The Romanization of Spain brought a new way of life, new gods, and new ways of thinking. Roman law, engineering, and architecture had a profound and lasting impact on Spain. Roman roads, aqueducts, and cities like Córdoba, Toledo, and Seville are still visible today as a testament to the Roman presence in Spain. The Middle Ages in Spain were marked by the rise and fall of the Visigothic kingdom, the Islamic invasion, and the emergence of Christian kingdoms in the north. The Visigothic kingdom, which was established in the 5th century AD, brought stability and prosperity to the region. However, by the 8th century, the kingdom began to decline due to internal conflicts and invasions by the Moors. In 711, the Moors, led by Tariq ibn Ziyad, crossed the Strait of Gibraltar and quickly conquered most of the Visigothic kingdom. The Islamic rule, which lasted for nearly 800 years, brought significant cultural, economic, and scientific advancements to Spain. The Moors introduced new agricultural techniques, developed sophisticated systems of irrigation, and established a rich literary and artistic tradition. They also built some of the most impressive architectural and engineering works of the time, such as the Great Mosque of Córdoba and the Alhambra in Granada. In the north of Spain, Christian kingdoms began to emerge and push back against the Moors. The Christian kingdoms of Asturias, Navarre, and Aragon slowly expanded their territories and eventually established a powerful state. The most important figures in the history of the Christian kingdoms were King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella. They were instrumental in the unification of Spain and the completion of the Reconquista, the reconquest of the Iberian Peninsula from the Moors. The marriage of King Ferdinand of Aragon and Queen Isabella of Castile in 1469 marked the unification of Spain. Together, they financed the voyages of Christopher Columbus and completed the Reconquista by taking Granada in 1492. The Golden Age of Spain was a period of great prosperity and cultural achievement that began in the late 15th century and lasted through the 17th century. At the center of this Golden Age were the reigns of King Charles I and King Philip II. King Charles I, also known as Charles V, was the ruler of the Holy Roman Empire and Spain. He was known for his patronage of the arts and his efforts to strengthen the power of the Spanish monarchy. King Philip II, who succeeded Charles I, was known for his strong centralization of power and his expansion of the Spanish Empire. During this time, Spain's economy and culture flourished, and the country became a dominant global superpower. Spain's economy was based on the wealth of its colonies, particularly in the Americas, and its naval and military power. The Spanish Armada, one of the most powerful naval forces of the time, helped Spain to control the seas and protect its trade routes. Spain's empire also helped to spread Christianity and the Spanish language around the world. Spain's Golden Age was also marked by the exploits of explorers like Christopher Columbus and conquistadors like Hernán Cortés. Christopher Columbus's voyages to the New World in 1492 and 1493 opened the door to the colonization of the Americas and the exploitation of its resources. Hernán Cortés's conquest of the Aztec Empire in Mexico in 1521 marked the beginning of Spain's empire in the Americas. These explorers and conquistadors not only expanded the Spanish Empire but also brought new knowledge, culture, and wealth to Spain. Overall, the reigns of King Charles I and King Philip II and the empire expansion led Spain to become one of the most powerful and influential countries in the world during the Golden Age, and their legacy can still be seen in Spain's culture, economy, and politics today. The decline and fall of the Spanish Empire was a gradual process that began in the late 17th century and lasted through the early 19th century. There were several factors that contributed to Spain's decline as a global superpower, including economic and political issues. Economically, Spain's empire was based on the extraction of resources from its colonies and the trade of these resources with other countries. However, as other European powers began to establish their own colonies and trade networks, Spain's economic dominance began to wane. Additionally, Spain's economy was heavily reliant on its American colonies, which began to rebel for independence in the early 19th century. Politically, Spain's centralized government was slow to adapt to the changing political climate of Europe. The country was also plagued by internal conflicts, such as the War of the Spanish Succession and the Peninsular War, which further weakened its position. The Napoleonic Wars and the loss of Spain's overseas territories had a significant impact on the decline of the Spanish Empire. The Napoleonic Wars, which lasted from 1803 to 1815, saw France conquer much of Europe, including Spain. The Peninsular War, which was fought between France and Spain, ended with the abdication of King Charles IV and the imposition of Joseph Bonaparte as King of Spain. The loss of its overseas territories, particularly in America, also meant that Spain lost its source of wealth and power. Overall, Spain's decline as a global superpower was a result of a combination of economic, political, and military factors. The loss of its overseas territories and the Napoleonic Wars marked the end of Spain's Golden Age and the beginning of a long period of decline. Overall, the history of Spain has been shaped by the interplay of different cultures, religions, and political systems, and has had a significant impact on the country today. The legacy of Spain's Golden Age can still be seen in its culture, economy, and politics, and the country's rich history continues to attract visitors from all over the world. Spanish culture is a vital aspect of understanding Spain as a country. From its delicious cuisine to its vibrant festivals, Spanish culture is a reflection of the country's rich history and diverse regions. Food is an important part of Spanish culture, and the country's cuisine is known for its diversity and delicious flavors. Spanish cuisine is influenced by Mediterranean and Moorish flavors, and is characterized by its use of fresh ingredients and bold flavors. One of the most famous traditional dishes in Spain is paella, a rice dish that originated in Valencia. Paella can be made with a variety of ingredients, but is typically made with chicken, rabbit, or seafood and vegetables. Another popular dish is tapas, which are small plates of food that are often served in bars and restaurants. These plates can include a wide range of dishes, from cold cuts and cheeses to seafood and vegetables. Regional specialties also play a big role in Spanish cuisine. For example, in the Catalonia region, you can find dishes like escudella, a hearty stew made with meat, vegetables, and pasta. In the Basque Country, you can find dishes like bacalao, a salt cod dish that is often served with potatoes. Seafood is also an important part of Spanish cuisine, with dishes like pulpo a la gallega, a traditional octopus dish from Galicia, and suquet de pea, a fish stew from Catalonia being popular. Olive oil and wine are also a staple in Spanish cuisine, with many dishes being cooked in olive oil and paired with local wines. Music is a significant part of Spanish culture and can be found in many forms throughout the country. One of the most famous forms of Spanish music is flamenco, which originated in the Andalusia region of southern Spain. Flamenco is a style of music that is characterized by its use of guitar, singing, and dance. In addition to flamenco, traditional folk music is also a big part of Spanish culture. This type of music is often rooted in the traditional music of the specific region, like the jota from Aragon, and can vary widely from one region to another. Music plays an important role in Spanish culture, and can be found in many festivals and celebrations throughout the country. The running of the bulls in Pamplona, La Feria de Abril in Seville, and La Tomatina in Buñol are just a few examples of festivals where music is an important component of the celebration. Many Spanish festivals also feature traditional dances and performances that showcase the country's rich musical heritage. La Tomatina is a festival held annually in the town of Buñol, near Valencia, where participants throw tomatoes at each other. The festival has become a popular tourist attraction and is known for its lively and colorful atmosphere. The running of the bulls, or the encierro, is a festival held in the town of Pamplona, in which participants run through the streets with bulls chasing behind them. This festival is considered one of the most dangerous in the world and is also a popular tourist attraction. La Feria de Abril is a festival held in Seville, which features flamenco dancing, horse riding, and traditional Andalusian costumes. This festival is considered one of the most important in Spain, and is known for its lively and colorful atmosphere. These festivals bring people together and provide an opportunity to celebrate and experience Spanish culture. They are a way for locals and visitors to participate in traditions that have been passed down through generations. They are also an opportunity to experience the country's rich musical, artistic, and gastronomic heritage. Spain has a rich artistic heritage that has had a significant impact on the world. Some of the most famous Spanish painters include Salvador Dalí, Francisco Goya, and Diego Velázquez. Salvador Dalí was a surrealist painter known for his striking and dreamlike images. Francisco Goya was a painter and printmaker known for his powerful and expressive works that often depicted the darker aspects of society. Diego Velázquez is considered one of the greatest painters of the Spanish Golden Age, and his works, like Las Meninas, are considered masterpieces of Western art. Spain's artistic heritage is not limited to painting. The country has also produced many notable architects, sculptors, and photographers. Antoni Gaudí, one of Spain's most famous architects, is known for his unique and imaginative buildings, like the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. Spanish art reflects the country's rich history and culture. From the Moorish influences seen in the Alhambra to the surrealist works of Salvador Dalí, Spanish art has been shaped by the diverse influences that have shaped the country throughout history. Understanding Spanish culture can help to appreciate Spain's history, customs, and diversity. It can give insight into the country's past and how it has shaped its present. Understanding the country's food, music, art, and festivals can also help to appreciate the country's customs and diversity. It can also give a better understanding of the country's identity and how it is perceived by the rest of the world. Tourist destinations in Spain offer a glimpse into the country's past, present, and future, and it can be a way to appreciate the diversity and richness of the country. Madrid is the capital city of Spain and is known for its rich history, vibrant culture, and lively atmosphere. One of the top tourist attractions in Madrid is the Prado Museum, which is home to an impressive collection of European art, including works by famous Spanish painters such as Diego Velázquez and Francisco Goya. The Royal Palace of Madrid, which was once the residence of Spanish royalty, is also a must-see destination. The palace is known for its grand architecture and opulent decor. In addition to its historical and cultural attractions, Madrid is also known for its vibrant nightlife. The city is home to many bars, nightclubs, and restaurants that stay open late, making it a popular destination for those looking to experience Spain's famous nightlife. Madrid is also a center for art and culture, with numerous theaters, concert halls, and art galleries that showcase the best of Spanish art and culture. Barcelona is the capital of Catalonia and is located on the northeastern coast of Spain. The city is known for its unique architecture and the influence of Antoni Gaudí, who designed many of the city's most iconic buildings. The Sagrada Familia is one of the most famous tourist attractions in Barcelona, and it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The church is an architectural masterpiece and is considered Gaudí's most famous work. Another must-see attraction in Barcelona is Parc Güell, which is a park that features Gaudí's famous mosaics and sculptures. Barcelona is also home to many other famous buildings and structures such as La Pedrera and Casa Batlló, both also designed by Gaudí. The city is also known for its art and culture, with numerous museums and art galleries showcasing the works of famous Catalan artists. The Picasso Museum, Joan Miró Foundation and the National Art Museum of Catalonia are some of the most famous museums in the city. Barcelona is also famous for its festivals, events and sport events. It hosts the famous La Merç Festival, a celebration of Catalan culture and traditions, and also the famous FC Barcelona, one of the most successful football clubs in the world. The city also has a beautiful beach, the Barceloneta, which is a popular spot for tourists to relax and enjoy the Mediterranean sun. Andalusia is a region located in the south of Spain, known for its rich history and culture, with many top tourist destinations that offer a glimpse into the past. One of the most popular tourist destinations in Andalusia is the Alhambra in Granada, a palace and fortress complex built by the Moors during the 14th century. The Alhambra is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is considered one of the most important examples of Moorish architecture in the world. Another popular destination in Andalusia is the Mezquita in Córdoba, a mosque cathedral that was built by the Moors in the 8th century. The Mezquita is known for its unique architectural style, which combines elements of both Islamic and Christian architecture. Andalusia is also famous for its flamenco music and dance, which originated in the region and is considered a symbol of Spanish culture. Visitors can experience flamenco shows in many cities in Andalusia, especially in Seville and Jerez de la Frontera. In addition to its historical sites, Andalusia is known for its beautiful beaches, delicious cuisine, and picturesque towns and villages, such as Ronda and Córdoba, that are a must-see for any tourist visiting the region. Spain is known for its beautiful beaches and coastal destinations, making it a popular holiday spot for tourists. The Costa del Sol, located in southern Spain, is one of the most popular coastal destinations in the country. The Costa del Sol offers a wide range of beaches, from crowded sandy beaches to more secluded coves. Along with the beaches, Costa del Sol offers a great nightlife, with a wide range of bars, clubs and restaurants that cater to all tastes. Another popular coastal destination in Spain is the Balearic Islands, which includes the islands of Mallorca, Menorca, and Ibiza. These islands are known for their beautiful beaches, crystal-clear waters, and lively nightlife. Mallorca is the largest of the Balearic Islands and offers a diverse range of activities and sights, from its picturesque towns and villages to the famous beaches of Magaluf and Palma. Menorca is known for its peaceful atmosphere and unspoiled beaches, while Ibiza is famous for its vibrant nightlife and party scene. Spain is also home to many renowned wine regions, such as Rioja and Ribera del Duero. Visitors can take a wine tour to sample some of the best wines the country has to offer and learn about the winemaking process. Another popular way to enjoy Spanish wines is to visit a bodega, a wine cellar, where visitors can taste and purchase wines. Food and wine are also an important part of the festivals and celebrations in Spain, as people come together to enjoy delicious dishes and drinks. Understanding Spanish food and wine culture can help visitors to appreciate the country's rich culinary heritage and diverse regional specialties. Tourism in Spain is an important aspect of the country's economy, and it plays a major role in shaping the country's image around the world. The economy of Spain is one of the largest in the European Union and the 13th largest in the world. It is characterized by a developed service sector, which accounts for around 3/4 of the country's GDP. The service sector is led by tourism, finance, and real estate. Industry, which includes construction, manufacturing, and energy, accounts for around 1/5 of the GDP. Agriculture, which is mostly focused on the production of cereals, vegetables, olives, and wine, accounts for a small percentage of the GDP. Spain has a mixed capitalist economy, with the government playing a significant role in certain sectors such as transportation, energy, and education. The country has a high level of foreign investment and a high level of foreign trade. Spain has undergone significant economic growth in recent years, with GDP growth averaging around 3% per year from 2000 to 2007. However, the global financial crisis of 2008 had a significant impact on the Spanish economy, leading to a deep recession and high unemployment. The country has since been recovering, but the unemployment rate remains high. The Spanish government has implemented a number of economic reforms in recent years to address the country's economic challenges, including labor market reform, pension reform, and fiscal consolidation. These reforms have helped to improve the country's economic outlook and stability, but more work needs to be done to address the high unemployment rate and public debt. In recent years, Spain has been affected by the Eurozone crisis, which has led to a decrease in demand for its exports and a decrease in the value of the euro. Despite these challenges, Spain is expected to continue growing in the future, thanks to its strong service sector and the government's efforts to improve the economy. Spain is a parliamentary constitutional monarchy with a multi-party system. The current head of state is King Felipe VI and the head of government is Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez. The country has a bicameral parliament, made up of the Congress of Deputies and the Senate. The Congress of Deputies is the lower house and is made up of 350 members, while the Senate is the upper house and is made up of 266 members. Spain has been a member of the European Union since 1986 and is a member of the Eurozone, which is the group of European Union member states that have adopted the euro as their currency. The country is also a member of the United Nations, the World Trade Organization, the G20, and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Spain has been facing a number of political challenges in recent years. One of the most significant challenges has been the Catalan independence movement, which has been ongoing since 2010. The movement has led to a number of protests and demonstrations, as well as a constitutional crisis. The government has also had to deal with a number of other issues, such as immigration, unemployment, and public debt. In conclusion, Spain has a rich and diverse culture, history, economy, and politics. It is an interesting country to explore and experience, with something for everyone to enjoy, from art and music to food, wine, beaches, and more. We have explored the rich history, culture, and tourism of Spain in this podcast. From the pre-Roman civilizations to the Golden Age, Spain's past has shaped the country into the diverse and vibrant destination it is today. We have highlighted some of the must-see tourist destinations in Spain, from the capital city of Madrid to the southern region of Andalusia, and discussed the country's renowned food and wine culture. We hope that this podcast has given you a better understanding and appreciation of Spain, and we encourage you to visit this beautiful country to experience it for yourself. Thank you for watching our video and we hope that you have enjoyed it. We would appreciate if you could give us a like and subscribe to our channel. This way you won't miss any of our future videos and you'll be able to keep learning more about Spain and other interesting topics. Thank you again, and we'll see you in the next video.